In this video, we will try to learn some application of fraction. Let's try this problem. For example, Kelly buys 24 flowers. 2/3 of them are white. How many white flowers are there? Alright, so for this problem, we will try to solve this one in two different ways. Okay, so as a given, it's mentioned here that 2/3 of the flowers are white. So that is 2/3 of 24 because she bought 24 flowers. Okay, and 2/3 of them are white. Okay, so if we have this model, this bar that represents 24 flowers, because it says 2/3, so meaning the denominator is 3, we divide 24 into 3 equal parts. And so it would look like this. Okay, so let's assume that the 3 smaller bars below is divided into 3 equal parts, and that's equal to 24. Okay, so again, it's the denominator 3. If it's whatever the denominator is, that's the number that you should divide the whole number with equally. Okay, so these are the 3 equal parts. Alright, so since this is divided into 3 equal parts, then these 3 bars, or 3, let's call one bar, one smaller bar, as 1 unit. So therefore we have 3 units, which is equal to 24. And if we divide if 3 units is equal to 24, therefore 1 unit is equal to 8. That is 24 divided by 3. That is equal to 8. So that means 1 bar represents 8. The other bar also represents 8. And the second bar again represents 8. Now let's go back to the problem. It says 2/3 of them are white. So meaning there are 2 parts of 1/3. Okay, so therefore the white occupies 2 units out of the 3 bars, or out of the 3 units. Therefore 2 units, if 1 unit is 8, therefore 2 units is equal to 16. So therefore the answer is there are 16 white flowers out of the 20. Let's try solving this same problem another way. Okay, from the previous video, as I've mentioned to you, how do you get a fraction of a set? So the equation that I told you would be to use the multiply the numerator by the whole number divided by the denominator. So you have 2, which is the numerator, times 24, and that would be 48 divided by 3, and so you would still end up with 16. That should be 16, not 6, okay? That's 16. Okay, so therefore there are 16 white flowers. So that's the same answer as the first one. Okay, so let's try another problem. Alice has $20. She used 2/5 of it to buy a book. How much did she have left? Okay, so let's try to understand this problem. So initially Alice has $20. Okay, and then she used 2/5 of it. And the question is, how much did she have left? Okay, so that's 2/5 of $20 for a book. Okay, so the 2/5 is the money that she bought, that she used for the book. Okay, so let's assume this bar represents $20, the money that she had. Now let's look at the given. It says the denominator is 5 because it's 2/5. Therefore, we divide 20 into 5 equal parts. Okay, so these are the 5 equal parts. And you divide 20 with. Okay, and two parts of that 5 parts is for the book. Okay, so that is the 2 parts that is for the book. But the question is, how much did she have left? Therefore, the other 3 smaller bars represents the money that she had left, because 2 parts is for the book. Therefore, the remainder is the money that she had left. Okay. Alright, and we are interested with the money that she had left. Okay, so if you count the units here, or the smaller bars, there are 5 smaller bars, and that means that's equal to 5 units, and that is equal to 20. So 20 divided by 5, that means 1 unit is 4. Okay, every single one of those is 4. And we're interested with the money that she had left, and there are 3 units of it. So 3 divided by 4, or you can say 4 plus 4 plus 4, that is equal to 12. Therefore, she has $12 left. Let's try this example. 48 children went to the zoo, 3/8 of them were girls. How many were boys? So this is similar to the previous problem. So 3/8 of them were girls. Okay, so 3/8 of 48 are girls. Okay, so let's assume this bar represents 48 children. And again, the denominator is 8, denominator of a fraction. So therefore, we divide 48 into 8 equal parts. And this is it. Okay, so I divided them into two different colors. As you can see, there are 3 pink ones because there are 3/8 of the group are girls. So that represents the girls, the 3 parts. But the question is how many boys were there. So out of 8 parts, if 3 are girls, therefore the 5 are for the boys. Okay. So 8 units equals 48. Therefore 1 unit is 6. How do we get that value for 1 unit? Basically, if there are 8 units and 48, you just divide 48 divided by 8, and that is 6. That equates 1 unit. And so we're looking for the number of boys, and as you can see from the graph, there are 5 smaller boxes for the boys. So that represents 5 units. So 5 times 6 is equal to 30. Right? Okay. So 5 for each smaller box. And so if you count that 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, so that will be 30. So therefore there are 30.